Hello everyone, welcome back to the AbleState TV. My name is Wampamba David. In this fourth episode of the Node.js for Absolute Beginners series, we are going to look at how to work with NPM in Node.js. Let's dive in. What is NPM? NPM stands for Node Package Manager. And NPM is a tool that helps us manage packages in Node projects. What is a package? A package contains the files which form a module, and a module is a JavaScript library that you can include in your project. Node packages are hosted on npm.js.com. When you install Node on your computer, NPM gets installed too. Let's check. If I want to know that NPM is installed, I will type npm -v and I'll be given the version. This right here is the version that I have. How do we use NPM? We usually use it to add packages to our Node projects. Let's see how to do that. I'll zoom in, hope you see that. I have a project here and we are going to install a package that we want to use. We shall just type the npm command and install. Then we shall specify the package name and we are going to install the Lodash package. That's how we do it. The package will install. It will take a few seconds depending on the speed of your internet. And once the package is installed, if it's the first time you are installing a package in your project, three things will be added to your project: the node_modules directory, package_lock.json, and package.json. We shall look at those in the future. So after installing the package, you now want to use that package. We said that the package contains the files that are important to your project. So the way we use a package is by requiring it. You remember in the previous video, we required custom modules. That's not very different from the modules that we get from the NPM official repository. Lodash is a JavaScript library that exposes a lot of functionalities to us. One of those functionalities is the max method, which returns the maximum value from an array. So what we do is we require the Lodash library like this, require in the brackets the package name. In this case, the package name is Lodash. We assign it to a variable that we want, and then we start using the different methods. So let's check and see how this is working. We shall run node up. It has returned the maximum value from the array. If I was to add 100, will it return it? Let's see. Node up. Let's try another Lodash function, which is very simple. So we can say let result equals to Lodash.add. For you to know how Lodash works, of course you have to go and read about that library. So that's why I'm not explaining much. And if I run node up 500, isn't that correct? So instead of us having to implement the algorithm for summing up numbers, we've used the Lodash. And Lodash is an NPM package. The other thing that we can do in NPM is to check the versions of the packages that we've installed. The first thing is to list what is installed. So we use npm list command and it will show us installed packages. This one is showing us the full path of our project here, and it is showing us that we have Lodash installed. If we had many packages, we would see a list here. This npm list gives us the list of packages that are installed in our own project. But with NPM, it's possible to install packages globally. Global packages are the packages that are installed system-wide, or they are accessible in all Node projects on your computer or server. If we wanted to see that, we would have to say npm list -g. For global, you can see the different NPM packages I have in my computer. That's how we see the packages we have. The other thing that we may want to see is the exact version of a particular package. We shall say npm view, we shall specify the package name, in this case Lodash, and then we shall write version. Now this one will give us the version of the package Lodash. And this is very helpful because at the end of the day, there are some times when a package fails to work and you want to know whether you need to have a different version of the package, the newer version. So we may want to install particular versions of a package. How do we do that? We run the npm version, I mean the npm view command. We write the package name, so this time we shall write a package name uppercase, and then do what? Write the word versions. Now this one will show us all the versions of this package on the npm repository. You can see that this version is 0.0.1 and the latest version is 2.0.2. So if we want to install, let me say version 2.0.0, how we do that is by running npm install uppercase at 2.0.0 and run it. Yes, the package has been added. So if we want to be sure that it has been added, we run npm list, and yeah, it's here. So we can use it the same way we used Lodash. You can also use npm list package name like Lodash to see details about a particular package that you've installed. You can also check to see the latest version of the package at npm repository. You run npm view package name like Lodash, or let's say like TensorFlow, and then you write version. Remember the previous one was versions. This one is version. Version shows you the latest version of this package as it is on npm. So this one is telling us that the latest version of TensorFlow is 0.7.0. Let's see all the versions of TensorFlow. The first version was 0.5.0 and it went on until now. So far we've looked at how to add a package to our Node project using npm install. We've looked at npm view to view the different versions, npm list to see the packages that are installed either in our computer or in our project. Now the next thing that we may want to look at is how to update the npm packages. Say you've created a project today, and after 2 months or 1 month you want it to have updated versions of the packages. What you are going to do is simple. You are going to run the npm outdated command for it to check and tell you which packages you have that need newer versions. Now you can see that uppercase, the current version we have is 2.0.0, but they want us to have version 2.0.2, and the latest version at the npm repository is 2.0.2. So after seeing that, now what will happen is that we can update this package. And the other thing that you have to understand about these versions is that the first number indicates the major version, the second number is the minor version, the third number is the patch. You can read more about semantic versioning to understand it. If we wanted to update, we can run npm update. This will update, and if we run npm outdated, we are now getting nothing because our package has been installed. And you have to know, what I have to mention is that npm update updates the minor and patch versions. It does not update the major versions. Reason being, major versions introduce breaking changes in your project. So you need to do major versions when you know that you have the time to fix errors that you may encounter. And for that reason, I recommend you to first back up your project before running NPM, before updating to a major version. But usually the minor and patch versions won't introduce breaking changes. So if you run NPM update, probably you are safe. Now, how do we update to major versions? We use the help of an NPM package, and this is the first time we are going to install the package globally. So what we do, we run npm install -g, and we install the npm package known as npm check updates. Now this one is going to help us upgrade versions, npm package to latest version. So we shall run and install it. Make sure you install it globally so that it can be accessed in any project that you have on your computer. So there is an error. Okay, so looks like I need to issue the sudo command. Those of you who have Mac computers and Linux, you know what this means. So I have to install it like this. Yes, it has been installed, and I can list the global packages, and we shall see that it is here. How do we use it? If we want to use it to upgrade packages, it's very easy. We shall run ncu -u. Remember, it is npm check updates. So we use it in its short form, which is ncu. Then we issue the -u flag to indicate that we want to update. If we don't run the -u, what will happen is that it will show us that we, on uppercase, we started with the version 2.0.0 and updated it to 2.0.2. It is not showing us Lodash here because we did not update Lodash. And it is telling you here, run ncu -u to upgrade package.json. Now, how do we uninstall packages? To uninstall a package, you run npm uninstall, then you write the package name. And we said we want to uninstall Lodash. We've uninstalled it. So if I run npm list, I can only see uppercase. I can't see Lodash. In fact, if I run npm app, we shall not get the results because Lodash was removed. We shall get this error. A node will throw an error which is reading cannot find module Lodash. If we want to uninstall global packages, we just run npm uninstall -g. So we are going to uninstall npm check updates. There is an error, and I think it's a permission error. Yes, it's a permission error because these are global packages. Mac wants me to issue more permissions, so I'll run sudo npm uninstall -g npm check updates. So it has been removed. Now if I run ncu, they are telling me command not found. If I run npm list global packages, you can see that npm check updates is no longer installed. So that's how to use npm. Alternatively, you can research about yarn. Yarn is something I use. You can also research about NVM and npx to understand package management in Node better. That's it for today. See you in the next video.